Cheers to finally filming my 2018 favorites. Hey everybody, what's up? I am finally getting around to filming my 2018 favorites. I don't care if it's super late. Literally the entire month of January was a blur. I went through my entire makeup collection trying not to forget anything, but chances are I most likely forgot a few items here and there just because there were so many good makeup releases the past year, 2018. I'm not doing skincare in this video just because skincare is like an entire different video. Maybe I'll do like a separate skincare video later on, but today we're just gonna be talking about makeup. So if you guys are new here and you're not following me on Instagram yet, be sure to do that. And then also, if you guys aren't subscribed to my YouTube channel, be sure to subscribe if you guys want to, of course. And give this video a thumbs up if you find these kinds of videos really helpful. I have these two drugstore primers. This one is the L'Oreal Infallible Glow Lock Illuminating Primer, and this really caught me by surprise. I don't even know how to describe it. It blends out so easy. I would say it feels kind of satiny once you blend it out, but it's not like the weird satiny silicone primer. It's just really moisturizing. And then this one is the Covergirl Vitalist Go Glow Luminizing Lotion. This just looks so beautiful on the skin. It is also really lightweight, but once you blend it in, it just gives you like this really beautiful glow from within look. You can wear this alone or with makeup. It honestly works great in the summertime too. It just gives my skin like that life and glow that it was missing. So as far as foundations, I have a lot that are a little bit more on the matte side, which is really weird considering that I'm dry. Let's just start off with one of my favorites. This is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. It's a light to medium coverage. This is one of the foundations that when you apply it onto your face, it literally looks like your skin still. You know when some foundations, when you look up super close, you can just see like it's sitting on your skin and you're just like, yeah, I can tell that person is wearing a lot of makeup. This foundation doesn't do it for you. It literally becomes one with your skin. It just has like this finish where it looks natural. You don't have to worry about it looking super cakey just because it's impossible for this foundation to look cakey. Like you can continue building it up, but it will still remain looking nice and soft on your face. And it's just like a really beautiful everyday foundation if you do need to wear makeup every single day, I don't know, for work or whatever the reason might be. Another beautiful dewy foundation, I must say, is this Flower Beauty Light Illusion. This is the Luminous Makeup Nude Skin Feel Like All Day whatever. You know how when foundations have like these super long names? This is just the Flower Light Illusion foundation. This is the dewiest out of the bunch. I really love this foundation. If you are into like the dewy finish, try this out. This is also great for every single day. It just gives your skin a beautiful luminous finish. This is great for like the natural makeup days. So up next we have the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Hydrating Foundation. First of all, they have so many shades. There's like, how many shades? This ranges for $36. It is full coverage, it's long lasting, it's comfortable on the skin, but it doesn't feel heavy because it is a hydrating foundation. It also photographs really well and there is no oil in it. So it's great if you have oily skin, it's great if you have dry skin because it's still going to be hydrating, just not give you like that oily finish. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, which is amazing. I honestly don't know how I lived my life without having this in my makeup collection. I always heard about this foundation. I just never thought it was going to suit me just because I have dry skin, but no, I was wrong. If you prep your skin, this foundation will look so flawless on you. Doesn't matter what kind of skin type you have. This is great for acne prone skin, oily skin. This is great if you have dry skin. It just depends on how you use it. I don't like to go in with a lot of this product. I just kind of tap it and then blend it in with my beauty blender and it just looks so flawless. This is by far one of the longest lasting foundations that I ever own. And then of course, if you guys aren't into like the super heavy feeling foundation, the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation is a really good alternative. It's just a little bit of a lighter formula on your face. So if you guys don't like a super like heavy feeling foundation, then go in with this one instead. I don't really like to experiment with my concealers all that much. I just kind of find what works for me and I just use it. During my full face of first impressions, I honestly love those kinds of videos because you really discover good products. I discovered the Covergirl Vitalist Go Glow Concealer. I literally went through the entire thing. I have like 4 other backups. This is like my favorite drugstore concealer. Let me tell you why I love it so much. It is just a perfect everyday under eye brightener slash concealer. It just brightens up my under eyes. It doesn't crease on me. I don't have to set it. It just looks hydrating. I mean, the applicator might get like a little annoying, but it honestly doesn't bother me. It's just so easy. It's like a twist up kind of thing. You can use your fingers to blend it in, and it's just like a beautiful, beautiful, natural looking concealer. This is the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Concealer. It has a little bit more of a creamier formula. When you blend this underneath the eyes, it completely just gives you a beautiful, seamless blend. Of course, it says it's a blendable, super blendable concealer. It just has really good coverage, but it does not feel heavy or cakey underneath the eyes. With this kind of concealer, it just gives you a beautiful coverage. It's not too much. I love loose powders. I'm gonna talk about the most expensive one just because we're just gonna get that out of the way. This is the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. It is just a delicacy. I remembered using this for the very first time. I used it to bake underneath my eyes. As I was pressing my sponge in and pressing it into my concealer, the powder like disappeared into my concealer. I couldn't see where the powder actually was. I just saw that it did its job, and it doesn't look heavy, which is what I really, really love and appreciate. Next, we have the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. This really reminds me of the Laura Mercier loose powder. Do you guys remember how that was like everybody's favorite powder? This is very similar to that. It's just less mattifying, and I need a less mattifying powder that's still gonna do its job. I just mean like I need a powder that sets it but doesn't like make my face super matte and dry, and this is exactly what it does. It is very hard for me to love a bronzer. I will think a lot of bronzers are good, but for me to love it, that takes some work. I don't know if I talked about this in my last year's favorite. I don't even know how long I had this for, to be honest with you, but I love it. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I don't know if I discovered it in this summer or last. I don't remember. I don't care. All I know is that this was still my 2018 favorite bronzer, and to know that this is also from the drugstore is even better. They actually came out with a deeper shade. So this is the lighter one. This is the deep one, as you guys can tell. The lighter one still works for me, but when I'm super tan, I like to go in with this one. Now, this is not something that you contour with. I learned the hard way. This is not fully matte as well. They like literally created the formula spot on. It just gives you like this beautiful bronzy color without you looking orange. It's super soft and natural on the skin, so it literally just warms up your face. It smells delicious. It blends out like a dream. It is just a really good drugstore bronzer. Alright, so this is the MAC Studio Fix Sculpt and Shape Contour Palette. I'm the shade light medium, and this one is medium dark / dark. So this is how they look like. I am still keeping the dark one just in case I do like a friend's makeup. It's just so good to have. These powders are so high quality, spot on with the contour shades. I found a technique on how to contour my face without it looking like I contoured my face. You can have such a natural, beautiful, soft contour with this, or you can amp it up and make it a little bit more dramatic. If you are a working makeup artist, oh man, you're gonna love this. Alright, so starting off with blushes, this is an e.l.f. blush palette. This is in the shade light. It is just a really good blush palette. If you guys aren't into blush and you guys just want something cheap and affordable, this literally will do the job for you. And it's just like really good, and it has a nice little mirror so you can take it with you traveling. This e.l.f. blush palette is amazing. And then I really love this Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush. I literally can't pronounce it, but it looks like this. I'm wearing it on my face today. The color brightens up my complexion. It has like a really beautiful luminous glow to it. I just love these blushes just because they look really natural and radiant on the skin. Yes, they're pretty pricey, but I literally had these for so long. This is another one. This one is in Brilliant Nude. And then of course there's like the Milani blushes and all that stuff, but I feel like I already talked about it so much on my channel, and they've been like my all-time favorite, not just for 2018. Okay, so for highlighters, I'm gonna start off with this Hourglass one. I really enjoy Hourglass. I feel like it's pretty underrated. They just have really good stuff. This is the Ambient Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. They just have 3 different highlighters in here, and I like to mix and match. There isn't any like chunky glitters in here, shimmers. It's literally just such a beautiful, soft and gentle highlight, and when the lighting hits you perfectly, ooh, girl, I love that palette. Like, I will never get rid of it. It is always going to be in my collection. So this highlighter is from Galani. I never heard of this brand before, but they did send me a PR package. I whipped this baby out, and looking at it, like, I didn't really expect much, but can you guys guess what highlighter I'm wearing on my face right now? Like, I'm wearing this on my face right now. It is so fine in texture. It is so reflective. It is just such an underrated highlight. I feel like nobody uses it. So this is Galani highlighter in Tease. I don't know if this one is gonna come as a surprise to you, but this is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Amrezy highlighter. And I feel like everybody needs to have this in their collection. So the first time, oh my gosh, I feel so stuffy. So the first time I used this highlighter, I'm just kind of like, that's it. Like, that's all it was, until I used a different brush. You need to use a brush that is a little bit more dense, not fluffy. That is the secret to getting a blinding highlight with this. And once you understand how to use it properly, oh my goodness, you guys' highlight game will change forever and ever and ever. I hope it's still in stock for you guys, because I know they sold out and then they actually brought back the highlighter. So get your hands on it while you can. And I gotta talk about these Huda Beauty Obsessions palettes. I don't know why, but these small ones are so much better than the bigger palettes that she comes out with. This palette is so aesthetically pleasing. It just has such beautiful, rich, warm tones. I'm like getting super sick. I'm so sorry, guys. Pigmentation, I get like 0 fallout using this, and you can get them at Sephora. My throat is like really, really itchy right now, and I just feel like my nose is getting congested, so it's like really hard for me to talk. But I really want to get through this video because I came this far. I do not want to stop now. I don't use much glitter, but when I do, it's definitely the Stila Metals Eyes liquid eyeshadow. I use the shade Bronzed Belle. Using it is just so easy. It's not messy. You don't have glitter falling all over you. You can just use this and you're literally good to go. Like, it is just so beautiful. For brows, I've really been loving Benefit Cosmetic brow products, specifically the Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is just so great for underlining my brows. And then I've just really been into like feathery, natural looking brows, so I can't live without the Ready Set Brow. It's a 24-hour brow gel. Your eyebrows are gonna stay in place all day, every day. And then to add some thickness and dimension to my brows and maybe fill them in a little bit more, I love the Gimme Brow. I use the shade 3. I've gone through so many mascaras, I can't even remember which ones I like love, but I know that these always stuck around, and this is the Elsie Lash Full Mascara. It sounds like I'm about to cry, but I'm literally trying to hold in my cough. It will give you the length, it will give you the volume, and it just makes your lashes look flawless. Love the brush applicator, love everything about it. This formula, it doesn't smudge on my lashes and it doesn't like flake underneath. It just stays put until I remove it, and removing it is like super easy. And then of course the Roller Lash from Benefit. Love this mascara. I've gone through so many tubes of these. It is so good. It is like really good at separating your lashes, and it has like this curve, so it just hugs your lashes so perfectly. I'm not really into buying like high-end mascaras just because I can find one for $6 at the drugstore. When I actually say that these are good mascaras, like they're actually good and worth the money. Drugstore mascaras. Oh, love them, because you have to throw your mascaras like every 3 months, I think. So it's like, ain't nobody got time to spend over $20 for a mascara they're gonna throw out. So I got you covered. The L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara. It's just a very skinny wand, and this is great if you already naturally have long lashes. If you have short stubby lashes, I wouldn't recommend this one just because it's not gonna do much for you. But if you have long natural lashes, this will just cover each lash and it will just accentuate the length. It's really good at separating. If you guys are into like that volume and a little bit of thickness, the Voluminous Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. This is literally the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It's like a dupe. I think this is even better, to be honest with you. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me, Tanya, do you wear a lash serum? Because my lashes are so long. And yes, I do. I use Grande Lash. You can get at Sephora. It's amazing. It literally works so good. It makes my lashes so long. Like, I actually enjoy wearing just mascara and no falsies. Like, it's very rare that I put falsies on. One eyeshadow primer that I actually like literally can say it works. NARS Smudge Proof Eyeshadow Base. It's worth every single penny. I have oily eyelids. When I wear my eyeshadow for a long period of time, they start to crease and look a little crusty. And I was always really hesitant about like clear eyeshadow primers just because I never know if they work or not. But this one actually works and makes my eyeshadow look good for a longer period of time, and it doesn't crease on me. So I always go in with this first. Alright, so I do have eyeliners that I want to talk about. This is the Dose of Colors. These are cream matte eye colors. They come in little pots and there's like just so many shades that you can play around with. This one is black and I use this to do my winged liner, and then I also have a ton of different shades and like different colors, and I like to use this for like all over the lid as a base, or sometimes eyeliner as well. You can really do so much with these, but these are like the only eye color like cream pots that I have in my collection. They just work so good. They're pigmented, they're easy to work with, and they last really long on the eyes and they don't crease on me. For the eyeliners, I have these Milk Makeup Longwear Gel Eyeliners. I mostly use the black and the cream one. And oh my goodness, you guys, I have such a hard time with actual eyeliner staying in my waterline just because my eyes get so watery and it just like fades throughout the day and it doesn't look good. But these are the only eyeliners, and then also my Marc Jacobs one that I talked about last year. But this year I discovered these, and I think they launched this year actually. They are everything. These are just so pigmented and they're just retractable and they're long wearing. They do not smudge. They stay on your waterline. Like, this cream one is so beautiful. And there's like a little smudgy pen too on the other side, and I like to use the cream one for a more, let me just put on right now. I like to use the cream one and it just like brightens up my under eye, and I really like that it's not like straight up white where it just looks too much. This just like gives you like a hint of color. If you guys don't want to spend too much money on a gel liner, the CYO Get It Bright all-in-one brightening pen, this is literally a dupe. CYO, I think you can find it at Walgreens, and it's definitely not going to be as much as the Milk Makeup one. So if you guys want to save money, get this one. Alright, so we are moving on to lip products now. Whoop, whoop. I have to talk about this L'Oreal Color Rich Matte Lip Pencil. This one is in the shade Mating Call, and I'm wearing it on my lips today. Like, it's not too warm and it's not too nude. It's just like the perfect neutral to like just overline my lips, and my lips just look so like big and plump when I use this, and it's just like a really creamy formula. And then this is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Color. This one is in the shade Sandstorm, and this is again really similar. It's just a little bit more on the drier side as far as the lip pencil. This is really similar to like a MAC lip pencil style. As to this one, it's just a little bit more on the creamier side. Yeah, I'm just a really big fan of L'Oreal and NYX lip pencils. They're so good. So I have that lip pencil on, and then for the gloss, I'm using the Fenty Beauty Gloss Balm. Ooh, girl, this will make your lips look so juicy. The formula, everything about it, like, it tastes good, it feels good, it doesn't feel sticky on the lips, it gives you some color without it looking too much. And then I don't know if you guys have tried this yet, but this is a new release that Origins came out with, and this is basically, it reminds me of a lip balm with some color in it, and this one is in the shade Honey Blush. I love to use this for like touching up throughout the day. So next we have the Smashbox liquid lipstick. This one is in the shade Fair Game. This is again one of these like beautiful like beigey nudes. That is Fair Game. I'm gonna quickly swatch Honey Love. Fair Game, Honey Love. And then also the NYX Lip Lingerie Liquid Lipsticks. They are a little bit more on the drier side, but I still love them. This one is in the shade Baby Doll, and it is like the perfect nude for me as well. So I like, as you guys can see, there's like a pattern going on. These kinds of tones I love for my lips. And then I also want to talk about these Buxom Pillow Pal like lip powder lippies. This one's in the shade Soft Whisper, and these are also really nice to throw in your bag. You kind of like rub it on your lips and it already disputes the color, as you guys can see. It doesn't feel heavy. It's literally like a powder. Gives you color without you feeling like you have anything on your lips. Rimmel London Stay Matte Liquid Lipsticks are really nice. These are the 3 colors that I really enjoy. This one is the Stay Matte Latte To Go. You guys have seen me wear this a few times on my channel. If I'm feeling a pinker lip, this one is called Rose and Shine. This is like one of the only pinks that actually look good on me. And then recently for my Christmas makeup tutorial, I discovered this one in the shade Fire Starter. I'm gonna quickly swatch all of these so you guys can get an idea of how they look like. These are very matte and long lasting. They do not budge. Latte To Go is definitely like that nude, but I like to pair it with a darker lip liner, and it looks really beautiful. So those are all the 3 shades down here. And then my last 2 colors, the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Liquid Lipsticks. I talked about this also in one of my drugstore favorites videos, but you guys, this color here called Heroin. Oh my gosh. It has like that pop of like orange. Like it has like that beautiful orange undertone. For the summertime, this is gonna look so good. I gotta say the formulas of these are a little bit more on the tacky side, but I don't mind because they literally do not move. Like I can eat, I can drink, and it literally does not budge. So that is the nude color right there. Driver and Heroin. So yeah, these are all the lip colors that I really love. Anyways, that is my 2018 favorites. I am so out of breath. I feel like I was talking for so long. Sorry if I sounded so congested in this video. I'm literally like trying to film just because I haven't filmed in so long. When I just landed from Hawaii, which a vlog is coming soon, so stay tuned for that. I just was battling a cold, and now it's like I'm coughing and I have congestion, and it's just like all this stuff that is happening, and it's like really hard for me to talk. So I'm really glad I still made it through this video and filmed it for you guys. I hope that you guys enjoy it. Please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram if you guys want to. Comment down below if you guys have any video requests, and I will see you guys very soon.